Hey, what's going on everyone? 13.1 is actually currently being deployed to League of Legends live server. So the maintenance is going on at the moment. We're going to be going through the 13.1 patch note for TFT today. And it's a huge one because the TFT team has went on a winter break for the last couple of weeks. But we'll get through it. It's a lot of change, and I think that there's a lot of welcome change. So without further ado, let's get started because it's a huge one. And here we go. Here is the window of our patch. Let me just adjust it a little bit. There we go. All right. So with a new year comes new change. And with 13.1 and the starting of season 13 of League of Legends, we have a lot of changes. So let's not get intimidated by the fact that this web page is really long, because half of this is talking about, first of all, there's a new TFT mode called Fortune's Favor, and I think that we should all go try it. It's a limited time event like the regular Summoner's Rift's Earth mode or the All for One, that kind of thing. So we should all try to visit and try it out. It'll be available until 13.3, but I don't think that we're here for that. So without further ado, let's get down to it. So majority of the first half of the page is talking about the New Year's event and the New Year's arena, with obviously New Year's chibi. And the chibi legends is going to be Annie. It looks really good, so perhaps if you're interested in Annie and if you like Annie's champion, then go grab one. And also we have these little cute bunny called Bun Bun. I think that I might be interested in one of these, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And let's get into the core of the change. Wow, there's so many skins. Alright. I think that we're at the bottom. Oh, you know what? We can probably pull it down a little bit to cover the bottom. There we go. System change. So we have a lot of change today. That first of all, we're going to talking about the system change. So they are doing augment distribution adjustment. So what this means is that every time you get augment, there's a chance, a percentage. There's actually a chart that you can find probably on the TFT wiki that tells you how many percent that you're gonna get a silver augment, how many percent that the second one will be a gold or silver or prismatic, and so on. And they're making adjustment now. So first of all, there's gonna be a chance that hero augment armor will appear on 4-2 and will have a 5% chance of being all 5 cost unit. I think that the purpose of this unit, this 5 cost unit change, is perhaps because getting to 4-2, the chance of getting the right 4 cost units augment is extremely high. So this is probably just to throw a wrench into the late game build, so nobody will have a chance of grabbing their favorite 4 cost unit and carry the entire game. They have to throw in a 5 cost, which is pretty interesting because when you think about it, if you run a 2 or 3 star, a 2 or 3 cost reroll comp, you'll probably be at like level 7 or 6 or 7 when this happens, and this will screw up your plan by quite a bit because everyone will have a crazy strong 5 cost augment, and then you'll be stuck with a 2 or 3 cost carry. But we'll see how that goes. And then they did some percentage adjustment for a silver augment, reducing the chance of silver augment appearing in game by around 13%? No, 15%, from 52% to 37%. Gold augment in the game from 71% to a whopping 92%. So we're gonna see a lot of gold augment, and prismatic augment is going down from 35% to 20%. I think that this is necessary because I don't know how frustrated I am whenever I see a lot of prismatic augments. Seeing one, it's alright, but seeing like 2 or 3, it kind of throws me off the game. I don't know about everyone else. If you have anything that you want to say about that, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. And yeah, they're changing. I don't know what this means. The hero prismatic and silver to hero prismatic gold. I would think that it's probably like one of the probability, like one of the chance of that happening. Originally it was only silver. Now like they're changing to the third augment being gold. Maybe it wasn't possible. I'm not sure. So we will have to figure that out. And then prismatic hero prismatic to prismatic hero gold, and prismatic hero to gold prismatic hero. So no more prismatic hero, I suppose, which is okay. Okay, moving on. For Krugs, they're doing something nice for Krugs. I don't know if you guys have this problem, but I have this problem that I sometimes get so unlucky that I don't get much item in the beginning, and then I don't get any items in Krugs neither. And by the time you hit 3-1, if you don't get a lot of item, you're kind of screwed sometimes. And now they're guaranteeing 2 item component, which is great because it makes it more consistent and you don't get screwed over by RNG as hard, which is good. Alright, and then moving on to Carousel adjustment. So this one I'm not sure exactly what it is, because I think that there like sometimes like there's a set amount of pattern that you can have with the item that you get from the first round of drafting, and I think that they're changing one of the pattern from 3 tiers of Goddess Spirit, 3 Sparring Glove and 3 random components to a more consistent of 3 tiers, 3 glove, and 3 giant spells. So everyone will have a chance for it, and then there's a better chance of having a variety of builds. Then we have a big change next. So champion star level scaling is getting reduced for 2 and 3 cost units. Apparently, I think that they're saying that 2 and 3 cost unit are a little too overpowered in some cases. So they're hitting 2 and 3 cost champion spell damage scaling, or spell scaling actually, because there's some shielding and there's some healing, and they're just gonna hit it across the board for all 2 to 3 star champion. Oh no, 2 to 3 cost champion. So some of these are on this list right here, but some of them are on their own in their respective champion changes. So 3-star 2 cost champion spell scaling is going to be reduced by 5% from 60 to 55. 3-star 3 cost champion spell scaling is reduced to from 75% to 65%. Any shield is getting reduced from 335 to 325. Remember, these are all 3 stars, so any 3, the shield is getting reduced. Draven 3 is getting reduced from 175 to 150. Fiora 3 is getting reduced from 250% to 235%. Malphite's Ground Slam is getting reduced by 10 damage from 335 to 325 damage, which is probably not that much. Rel 3 is getting reduced by 10 as well, going from 335 to 325. Silver 3 is also getting hit from 425% to 410%. That's actually quite a bit for a auto attack champion with attack damage scaling. And then Yasuo, I think that they're probably nerfing this not enough. The damage going down from 500 to 485, which, I don't know if you guys have ran into 3-star Yasuos, and if you run into one, you're probably going to get one shot, like one of the unit will get one shot, and then the blue buff will kick in, and then the Yasuo will start killing everything, especially with the hero augment, the carry hero augment. And then moving on, Alistar's 3 is getting reduced with the damage from 375 to 350. Kai'Sa 3 is also getting hit. Well, basically everything is getting hit from 3 costs. So Kai'Sa 3 is getting reduced from 385 to 370. Nina 3 is going to get reduced from 235 to 225. Riven 3 is getting reduced with the damage portion from 235 to 225. Sona's First cast is getting reduced from 450 to 430. The stun portion is getting reduced from 315 to 300. And Zoe 3 is getting hit as well, going from 1000 to 925, which I think it's fair because Zoe is actually really strong. And then moving on after that, we're gonna get back to those 2 or 3 costs afterwards because they're gonna show more afterwards. So they're buffing a min trait quite a bit and also enabling the clause on kill clause again, because they disabled it before because apparently Mortdog said that there's some confusion with the text, so people weren't understanding how it works. So no, it says on kill before your team will gain something, but then it's actually only the champion. So as you can see, the on kill champion gains attack damage, attack ability power, attack speed, mana, heal. You know, they're all coming back. And also with 6 Ps at min, they are increasing the scaling from plus 80% to plus 100%, which gives you more incentive of running a 6 piece at min. And I think I just missed the ace. The ace execution threshold is actually getting buffed, so ace is probably gonna look really well in this patch, and they're gonna perform super well probably because Misfortune and Samira is gonna probably kill off their entire team much faster now, because the threshold for one ace is actually going up from 12% to 15%, which I think that it's fair because they weren't performing as well. And Amin is also getting some changes. I think majority of them is buff. So when Amin drops below 40%, you gain permanent health from 50 increase to 60. Attack damage is getting from 75 increasing to 80. Ability power gain is going up from 75 to 80. The attack speed is going up from 75 to 80 as well. On ally death, the champion gain, ability power is going up by 2 from 18 to 20. The mana is going up from 30 to 40. Heal is going up from 250 to 350, which is, I think, is pretty nice because I always thought that the 250 wasn't enough, because how often will your ally die? Like, for real? And which unit actually needs the healing, right? It's probably the front line, and I don't think that the back line will die as quick as the front line, right? So the 350 actually means a lot when something else like around, like the melee unit that's not a tank, dies off. So it's a nice change. And then the chance to drop gold is going up from 33% to 40%. The champion healing on cast is going up from 150 to 200, which is a good thing as well. So Amin's looking really strong. I don't know about you guys, but I think that Amin's going to be one of the meta comp coming up. And then on combat start, Amin champion gains attack damage going down. This is the first nerf that we saw, going down from 60 to 50. On combat start, team gains permanent health is also going down. So I guess that combat start is getting nerfed. So permanent health is going down from 20 to 15. Ability power is going down from 30 to 25, and AD is going down from 30 to 25, which is not bad. I mean, it's only just a small portion of the list. Wow, that's actually a long list. Okay, so every 5 seconds, a min champion chance to drop gold is going up to from 20% to 25%. Permanent health is going down again because I guess that permanent health is a little too busted when you scale, from start to beginning. If you have the min trigger in the beginning, that is actually very significant. So it's going down from 7 to 5, and then the attack speed is getting buff from 10% to 12%. And then every 5 seconds, your team champion chance to drop gold is going up from 10% to 12%. And I think that is it for a min. Wow, that's a pretty hefty change. And then we have Brawler. Brawler is getting hit, which is reasonable because of the, I think, 6 or 8 Brawler plus Jax and Soraka. That was a pretty busted combo. So health bonus is going down from 20, 40, 70, and 111% to 20, 40, 65, and 90%. So at 6 and 8 Brawler, they're getting hit pretty hard. Especially at 8, which I think that you only need one emblem, and you're getting hit by 21% for each brawler, which is a lot of health. Duelist attack speed per auto is going down from 6, 12, 20, 30% to 5, 10, 16, and 24%. But Duelist max stack is now going up by 2 from 10 to 12, which means that I think that they want you to slowly scale up. Well, slower. The scaling will slow down, so you'll get stack in a longer period of time before you ramp up to the max stack. And Laser Corp. Laser Corp is getting a major buff. Laser Corp is getting buff on the damage, going from 60, 150, 150 to 65, 165 to 200. And this is really significant because you have to remember that each one of those drones does extra damage. So each one will do 5 for 3 Laser Corp, and then 15 for 6 Laser Corp. And I believe it's 9, right? 9 is getting 50%. No, 50 attack damage more. So that's crazy, and it doubles, right? So 200 times 2, I think. All right. So moving on, Mascot is getting hit. That everyone will agree that it needs to get nerfed. So Mascot health regen per 2 is getting hit, going down from 1.5, 3.25, 6.5, and 12% to 1.5, 2.5, 4.5, and 10%, which is a really big nerf if you are abusing the Yuumi comp. And there's more to come for the Yuumi comp and the Super comp. Mecha Prime damage is going up, I believe. Yeah. The hack damage and ability power is going up from 60 and 45% to 70 and 50%, which is pretty good. I think that they are trying to push Draven and also Set as a carry, because I think that nerf is coming for Jax. We'll see in the 3-cost section. So Recon-AI is getting updated to better avoid crowd. I don't know about this one. I don't have faith in them anymore with this, because what happened is that they said that last time and the time before, and also in PvE, and they never dash to the right place. They always dash right next to the tanks. They always dash right next to a Jax or something like that, and it gave me a really, really hard time with the RNG, and I don't know how they calculate where they land, but that was really, really bad, and I don't have faith in them with this change. We'll just see. We'll have to try it out to see, but probably that's the first thing I'm going to try out, because I like Recon quite a bit. Anyways, let's move on. So Super is getting hit. Everyone should see this coming, right? Super got hit really hard. So Super's base damage increase is getting hit by 2%, which is not that much, from 20% to 18%. And then Super bonus damage per 3-star is going down by 2%. So each will get nerfed by 40%, going down from 5% to 3%, which, it will hit it really hard when you have multiple 3-star. If you don't have any 3-star, you don't have to worry about that. But I'm sure that everyone playing Super will always have like maybe 3 or 4 3-star, and then that will be like 8% damage, right? That's really significant. Spellslinger ability power is getting hit from 25, 60, 100, and 150 to 25, 55, 85, and 125. And Spellslinger Meteor ability power ratio is also getting changes, getting buff for, I think, was it 8 Spellslinger? So it's going up from 50, 50, 50, 200 to 50. No, it's going down actually. Yeah, it's getting nerfed, not buff. So it's going down to 50, 50, 50, 150. My apologies there. Unit will no longer launch Meteor as their first attack in combat, which is a pretty big nerf as well, because I don't know if you guys saw my stream, but last time my Annie with full item just got one shot. Annie 3, by the way, and that was like mind blowing actually. I was like, why did it disappear? Why did my Annie disappear right at the beginning? It's because the Meteor just destroyed my Annie. It just deleted it. Anyways, let's move on. So 1-tier unit, the major change for a 1-tier unit. So Galio, Mascot, Civilian, the Yuumi combo, it's getting hit quite a bit. So the mana cost is going to go up by 20, from 120 to 140, and the initial mana that Galio start with is going to get increased by 10 So the first cast won't be that much off, just one auto attack off, which is okay. But the shield is also getting hit, so it's going down from 250, 300, 375 to 200, 240, and 280, which is really significant in the beginning because you shield somebody else beside you too. So that's actually like if it's a 50 shield reduction on the one cost, it means that it's actually effectively reducing it by 100. And then Silas is getting buff. I think that Silas needs some love because Silas is relatively weak. And Silas is getting a health increase from 650 to 700. And the heal amount from his ability is going up from 130, 150, 170 to 150, 170, 190, which is pretty reasonable. Tylon, however, I don't know why they buffed Tylon. Tylon attack speed is going up by 0.05 from 0.65 to 0.7. And damage on his ability is also getting buffed from 160, 240, and 360 to 170, 250, and 370. That's it for the major one cost change. The two cost units. So Annie is getting nerfed. Annie's mana cost is going up from 80 to 90, and the initial mana that you get is also getting increased by 10 from 20 to 30. So the first cast won't change, but the next cast after that will change. But considering that Annie's a tank, so I don't think that it's too big of a deal because it just means that probably you'll just need to take an extra hit from another enemy. Annie burst shield is going down, however. It's going down from 325, 400, and 500 down to 300, 350, and 425. So Annie 3 is going down by 75, which is quite a bit, but considering how tanky she is, I don't think that it matters that much. And then we have Camille after. The Camille ability attack damage ratio is going up from 180, 200, 225. Well, it's more like an adjustment. Like 1 star is getting adjusted to 190, but then 2 star is kept 200, and then the 3 star is getting hit by 10% going down to 215. So more like a damage distribution. So 1 star Camille will feel a little better and a 3 star will feel a little worse. But if you have a 3 star, you have 4 item, I think that that 10% matters a lot more than that 10% in the beginning. So I would say that it's probably a nerf. Alright, moving on anyways. The Draven attack speed is getting buffed from 0.7 to 0.75. Ezreal's sabotage damage is going up from 215, 320, and 510 to 230, 345, and 535. Oh my goodness. I don't know where why do they have to make the number so difficult to read? But anyways, Jinx damage is getting buffed also, going up from 45 to 50. And the Fishbone damage is going up from 200, 300, and 480 to 225, 335, and 525. I think perhaps that they see the Anima squad is actually not doing well, so they're trying to buff the units in it, because I don't think that a lot of people play Silas or Jinx. Well, I for one don't like to play Anima squad because it just feels kind of bad for me. I don't know about you guys, but you guys can tell me about it in the comment section. Then moving on, Vi Blast Shield Sunder is getting nerfed. Oh, that, we saw this coming a mile away because Vi 3 was just way too strong. I love playing Vi, so I definitely know. So it's going down from 40, 50, 70 to 50 across the board. Well, the first level, the 1 star Vi is gonna feel a little better, but then who will run 1 star Vi for a very long time? You will want to get 2 star anyways, right? So it doesn't change at 2 star, but if you get a 3 star Vi, then it will impact a lot because that 20% extra armor shredding is actually a lot, especially if you run a heavy damage backline, like attack damage net backline. Then we have our favorite cat, Yuumi. Yuumi is obviously getting buffed, right? No, just kidding. Yuumi's getting nerfed. Yuumi's range is going to get reduced by 1, going down from 5 to 4, which means that you have to move Yuumi up a little bit more to hit the backline. I don't know how much impact it has, but we'll see. But what's what sucks is that now Yuumi is getting hit with the damage also. So Yumi's ability damage is going down from 255, 385, and 600 down to 220, 330, and 510. But you have to remember the super is already getting hit, and I think that her augment is also getting hit. So we'll see how good Yuumi is, but if you build the right item, I think that you can still one-shot backline if they are really squishy. So we will have to see. I'm not sure, but time will tell. But hopefully this will be enough to tone her down enough so other comp is viable. Alright, so we have 3 cost units. Our Jax friend is getting hit pretty hard as well, along with Yuumi. I don't know if you guys know, but last patch, the main meta comp was actually a Yuumi reroll, or it was Jax Brawler Soraka reroll. So Jax attack damage is going down by 5, not that much, from 50 to 45. But then the adaptive strike damage is going down as well from 110, 165, 285 to 100, 150, 250. And then the adaptive strike damage per stack is also going down, which is quite a bit when you add them up. So it's going down from 30, 45, 75 to 20, 30, 50. And adaptive max damage, when you get max stack, they're just showing you that it's going to go down from 320, 480, 810 to 240, 360, and 600. So at 3-star is actually losing 200 damage, which is quite a bit. That's like what, 25%, more than 25% reduction, which is pretty big considering how much damage they're reducing for other units. So Kai'Sa is also getting hit. Kai'Sa 3 is the one that's getting hit harder. I think that because Kai'Sa was like a secret carry, you know. So she's getting hit from 40, 50, 65% to 40, 45, and 55%. So only 2 and 3-star has been nerfed. 1-star is still okay. Vayne. We have Vayne next, and Vayne is getting a buff. So Vayne attack damage ratio is going up by 10% at 1-star. So it's going up by from 120, 120, 130 to 130, 130, 140. So just 10% across the board. And the silver bolt base damage is also increasing at 3-star by 5. So from 18, 25, 40 to 18, 25, and 45. Val cost is the last one to get hit, like a major change for him as a 3 cost. So Val cost, I don't know if anyone know, but people like to run 2 of them, and it gets really annoying if you have only 1 carry, because you get locked down completely. But the mana cost is getting increased by 10, so it's going up from 60 to 70, which is a welcome change. If you, my apologies, if you like to play 1 carry like me, facing against a 2 vol cost is a really painful situation. And then the frozen tome damage is also getting toned down a little bit, going down from 300, 450, 775 to 275, 415, and 680. Then moving on to the 4 costs. So Belvav is getting a major bug fix where attack damage wasn't scaling properly on her ability, and I think that it was only giving her like 5% scaling, which is why she is, this is considered a major buff getting this fixed. So her attack damage is going down because of this to compensate for it. I don't know if this is going to be good enough, but we'll see. She might be overpowered, who knows, right? Because of that bug, we didn't really know how powerful she actually was. So her attack damage is getting hit, and then her attack speed is getting hit from 30 to 25%. The endless banquet damage is also going down from 25, 40, 160 to 20, 30, and 150. So just a minor nerf across for compensation, but I don't know if that will actually, do anything. If she is pretty overpowered, if she gets her scaling back. But we'll see. Maybe they'll do something about it in B patch, or maybe she's ridiculously weak. Who knows? Misfortune is getting a buff, a major buff actually. So her cast will always cast towards the largest clump of enemy, which is a welcome change for Misfortune players, because right now I think that misfortune will sometimes target randomly. So you know, you're not shredding the ones that you need. And then the bullet time damage is getting a minor nerf on a 1-star and 2-star, but then he's gonna get hit a little harder for a 3-star. So it's going down from 50, 70, 250 to 45, 65, and 210. So 3-star misfortune is getting toned down a little bit. I don't know. I've never seen a 3-star misfortune, so I guess I'll see it eventually if somebody wants to roll it. So Set is getting a buff. I know that because I saw it in the preview. Set's health is getting increased from 900 to 1000, which is good. And then the ability channel time is going down from 2.5 seconds to 2 seconds, which means that he's going to do more damage over time. And then the max attack damage ratio is also going up from 280, 300, 600 to 300, 320, and 800, which is significant. Because that 20% damage might be a lot if you put the right item on Set. And then we have Zac. So Zac ability, well, his passive, right? When or actually no, his ability, more like the current health damage ratio is going up from 18% to 25%, and then the missing health percent heal is going up from 20 to 30%. I think that I played Zac a few times, but I didn't really like him all that much. So now I think that he'll feel a lot better as a tank. So let's see. Passive Zac blob spawn 100% faster when his passive is triggered, which is when he needs to split up to smaller Zac. So it's double the speed, which is great because sometimes, like, by the time your blob lands on the floor, like the melee champion, like Zed, the one that's coming up next, will already move on to someone else. Alright, so moving on, Zed. The Empire kill mode duration is getting increased for the first 2 rank and then decreased for the last rank. So it's going up from 6-6 to 7-7 and 1 and 2-star, and then going down from 15 to 7 for 3-star, which I don't know. Like, according to Mark Dog, this might not be a nerf per se, because it means that you can cast more often. Because the kill mode empower your attack, but it also means that you don't cast your shadow for removing aggro as often. So I guess that is a welcome change for Zed player. I've tried Z3, I didn't really like it when it was 15 seconds, so I think that I would like it more when it's 7 across all 3 rank. So kill mode third attack base bonus damage is getting increased from 30, 40, 200 to 40, 60, 300, which is quite a bit if you consider how fast Zed attacks. Then moving on to 5 cost champion. Wow, this is a huge list of change. So 5 cost champion. Aphelios purple attack damage ratio is going down from 160, 160, 800 to 150, 150, 1500. So 3-star Aphelios is getting buffed. But I mean, if you see a 3-star Aphelios, it's probably over anyway. So I guess that's cool. So it's just guaranteeing that Aphelios will just destroy the enemy team, instead of having to fight against like a 10,000 HP like Draven or something like that. And then the blue attack damage is going up from 200, 200, 800 to 225, 225, and 1500 also. Red attack damage ratio is going up from 270, 270, 800 to 300, 300, 2000, which will hit really hard. Then we have Fiddlestick. Fiddlestick max mana buff is going down from 90, 90 to 60, 60. Oh, 66, 66, which means that Fiddlestick will cast much faster now, like 33% faster, or around there, 30% faster. Now, Fiddlestick armor and magic resist is also going up, so it's going up from 60 to 70. Harvest, the ability damage is going up from 100, 150, 900 to 111, 166, and 1000. I don't know where they come up with these numbers. And then the Awaken max health threshold. So Fiddlestick will now trigger much earlier. Well, not that much earlier. 10% health earlier. So if you put him in the front line, he'll trigger a lot quicker just from like few hits, I suppose, instead of like more than few hits. But I think that there's more change to Fiddlestick because they want him to be a carry, I think. So probably Fiddlestick will be a really strong dispatch. We'll see. Mordekaiser is getting a buff, so the starting mana cost is getting buffed by 10, going up from 50 to 60. Mordekaiser's ability damage is going up as well, going up from 400, 600, and 3000 to 420, 630, and 5555. I don't know where they come up with these numbers, seriously. Syndra's also getting buff. I guess most of the 5 costs is actually getting buff except for Aphelios. Syndra's mana is getting buff. The mana cost is going down from 140 to 125, and the initial mana is getting nerfed a little bit to compensate for that, going down from 90 to 70. Urgot, okay. Urgot passive auto attack damage ratio is going up from 30% to 40%. Auto attack speed is going up from 10 to 20%. Urgot, the stun duration is going down, however, just slightly at 1 star. So it's going down from 1.25, 1.5, and 5 seconds to 1 second, 1.5 second, and 5 seconds. Not that big of a deal, but yeah. And then the treasure chest chance is going up from 12, 15, 100% to 15, 25, 100%. However, to compensate the higher chance of getting the treasure chest, the chance for item component is going down from 20, 30, 90% to 15, 25, and 75%, which is alright. I don't know how that will work, but yeah, because it adds up, right? So you get the chest easier by 3%. And 10% at 2 star, but then you actually get less component. I think that is still a buff because if you get the chests with a larger chances are you're probably going to get more item from them, but we'll have to see. And then we have item nerf and buffs. So blue buff is getting hit, of course, because blue buff is just way too good for spellcasters with low mana cost. Blue buff ability power is going down from 15 to 10. I'm looking at you, Yuumi. Dragon's Claw bonus magic resist is going up from 20 to 30, so total is going to be 70 now. And Giant Slayer damage is to giant, so the threshold of I think 1800. So the damage is going down from 30% to 25% because I think that everyone runs Giant Slayer on their carry right now. Hextech Gunblade is getting a buff from 20% to 25% healing. From what I understand is that because Bloodthirster is the item to go. So they want to buff Hextech Gunblades to be more incentivized so people run Gunblade more often. Infinity Edge bonus attack damage is going up from 15 to 25%. Oh no, 15 to 20%. My apologies. So total 30%. Demon Slayer Radiant. Also, I guess a Radiant version of it is also getting buff. What? Demon Slayer? Oh, Demon Slayer. Okay. Demon Slayer. The Radiant item bonus attack damage and ability power is going up from 30 to 40. And Bulwark's Oath is another Radiant item. The shield duration is going up from 5 to 10%. Alright. So moving on to Hero Augment. So Lee Sin is getting a rework, I believe. So his Fury is getting reworked into Cleansing Safeguard. So Cleansing Safeguard will reduce the cost of his ability by 30, which will be really significant. I think that Lee Sin's mana cost is like what, 60 or 70. So like basically he's gonna cast twice as fast. And when he casts, he shreds all negative effects and heals for 18% of his missing health. So he's gonna be super tanky, and it will feel much better than the previous augment. Ash is gonna get a buff on the laser focus bonus attack speed, going up from 40 to 45. Gameplank ricochet damage is going up from 75% to 90%. I guess they need to compensate the super units in order to cover what they did with the nerf on the traits. So they gave Lee Sin and Gameplank a really good buff in order to compensate for the reduced damage on the trait itself, which is alright. I don't know. I think that this will still mean that Lee Sin and Gameplank will be super strong. So we'll have to see. Lulu growth spell bonus ability power per cast is going down from 25 to 20. And then the Froster growth bonus ability power for all ally holding item is going up from 35 to 40. Lux Illuminating Singularity second cast damage has been increased. It has not been increased. Damage increase. Okay, damage increase is going down from 180% to 150%, so it's a nerf. And then the Lucent Barrier Health Shield is going down from 400 to 350, and the Barrier Ability Power is going down from 40 to 35. So which means that the support augment for Lux was way too good for one cost. So they're just nerfing it a little bit. And then Renekton, the Reign of Anger bonus attack speed is going up from 40% to 60%. The Silas augment, the Kingstar bonus max health is going up from 20 to 30%, which makes sense because Silas is not used that often. I don't really see like Silas at all actually, unless somebody gets a 3-star. I don't usually see it. Wukong re-energized team mana restores is going down from 75% to 60%, which is quite a bit. Any reflector shield damage proc internal cooldown is going down from 0.5 seconds to 0.2 seconds, which is quite a bit. So you can trigger it almost like over like close to 3 times from before, which is pretty good. I like to take the augment. I don't know why they're buffing it. I thought that was pretty good to begin with. But anyways, Ezreal's carry augment is getting hit from 25% to 20%. The support augment for Ezreal, it originally gives you 1 gold every time you give an item to somebody. Now it's not going to give you any more gold anymore, and then they're going to remove that tooltip in the next patch. So Phi's boxing lesson health bonus for the entire team is going down from 200 to 180. Yasuo's siphoning wind, which is I think the carry augment, the Omnivamp, is going down from 66% to 50%. I don't know how much that will do, but according to my wife, that's not going to do much. And the predatory precision bonus ability power is going down from 30 to 5% on Yuumi, which is great because Yuumi has been dominating too hard and she's been one-shotting backline way too much. If you're playing against a Yuumi, it sucks. If you're playing as Yuumi, if you don't hit that 3-star, it still sucks. So it's a welcome change. So Alistar is going to get a buff. So Behemoth bonus health is going up from 300 to 450, which is like a 50% increase, which is awesome. And then the mana regen on the smash is going up from 10 to 15. I think it's per 1 second or per 2 seconds. I don't remember, but that's a really good change because his ability costs like 180 to cast, so that will increase the rate of casting the ability by quite a bit. Cho'Gath, the Cosmic Barrier magic resist is going down by 5 from 40 to 35. Rammus armor also getting hit by 5, going down by from 40 to 35. Rammus spike shield armor damage ratio is going down by 30%, going down from 180 to 150, which is a nice change because I've been deleted by Rammus quite a bit. So I hope that this will tone it down a little bit. I think that it should delete backlines, but front lines was getting chunked too, so we'll see. Sona power grip bonus ability power is going down from 30 to 10. Vayne's extra shots is getting increased in damage by 25%, which is really significant because it's originally 50, it's going up to 75, which means that the third shot is going to be hitting quite a bit, or the second shot. I don't know. Yeah, the extra shot. Anyways, Vel'Koz, the Frozen Tundra chill duration is going up, so it means that whichever affected unit is going to get a slower attack speed by an extra 2 seconds because it's going up from 6 to 8 seconds. Aurelian's Soul Impact Velocity stun is going down from 2 to 1.75 seconds. Not that much. Bell Valve, the Void Matter Voidling health percent is going down from 75% to 60%. I guess that they probably tested and thought that it's a little too busted. Samira, the Daredevil attack speed per 10 missing tactician health is going down from 4.5 to 3.5%. So yeah, like when you're losing, Samira gets a lot stronger. Talia's Stone Weaver bonus ability power is going down by 5, going down from 25 to 20%. Oh no, not 20%, but flat 25 to 20. Oh man, I'm like losing it just reading all this. And then the bonus damage on Stone Weaver to enemy above 1600 max health is going down from 30% to 20%. So it's like Giant Slayer, so it's going down. The Stone max health is going down from 60% to 50%. And then Zed's Contempt for the Weak team attack speed bonus is going down from 9% to 7%, which effectively nerfing duelists overall. Affilio's Locked and Loaded bonus attack damage is going down from 50% to 10%, and also the attack damage per 5 seconds is going down from 10% to 5%, which is quite a bit. But I think that because they increase damage for some of the abilities, so they have to kind of shift them around. And the armor piercing rounds, armor sunder is going up from 10% to 20%, which means that affiliates will get through the armor much quicker, like tank units, which is a given because it's a 5 cost unit after all, right? And then we have Fiddlestick. Fiddlestick's traumatic memory health gain per ally death is going up from 200 to 350, so it's a really significant buff. So if you get this augment and you put Fiddlestick at the back, if all your ally dies, then you're gonna get a lot more health. So yeah, watch out for Fiddlesticks. Nunu, They See Me Rolling bonus ability power is going down from 30 to 10, which makes sense because Nunu has been a menace across TFT. Alright, Syndra Empire Reserve bonus ability power per champion on bench is going down from 6 to 5, which is reasonable because right now if you have a full bench, you will have extra 54 ability power for all your unit on your board. Whereas right now it's 45. It's a minor buff, but it's across the board, so it's a pretty big buff. I mean a big nerf overall. And then we have augment changes finally. So Blue Battery, Build Different 1, Double Trouble 1, and Pandora's item are all disabled because apparently they're doing too well for silver. Especially with Blue Battery with Blue Buff, when they stack together, it's too much apparently. Build Different 2 health is going down from 250, 275, 300, and 350 to 175, 225, 275, and 325. So just 25 health hit. It's another nerf. I don't know. I don't see too many people playing Build Different, but I gotta try it, I guess. And the Build Different 3 health is also going down from 300, 350, 400, and 450 to 225, 300, 375, and 450, which scales more, I guess. It's lower in the beginning and scales more. Again, I have to try it, but I don't know. I've never really tried Build Different 2 or 3, so. Double Trouble 2 and 3 is also getting hit. The AD, AP, Armor, and Magic Resist is both getting hit by 5, so Double Trouble 2 is going down from 35 to 30. Double Trouble 3 is going down from 45 to 40, which is pretty good because I've seen Double Trouble and it's actually pretty scary sometimes. Electro Charge 1, 2, and 3 are all getting nerfed a little bit. I don't know why. I like it how it is right now because at least you can have a really strong front line if you don't have too many attack items, and then it would still do a lot of damage to front lines. But I guess that because there's people playing Brawler 6 or 8. So that's why, you know, they had to reduce it. So Electro Charge 1 is getting reduced from 35, 55, 70, and 90 to 30, 50, 70, and 90. So that's reducing it by 5 in the beginning. Not too much. And then Electro Charge 2 is going down from 60, 80, 100, and 120 to 50, 70, 90, 110. And Electro Charge 3 damage is going down from 105, 140, 175, 210 to 95, 125, 155, and 185, which is quite a bit more than compared to the other two. High Roller. High Roller is getting a minor nerf. So instead of getting 6 gold, now you get 3. Jewel Lotus bonus crit chance is going down by 5%. So it's going down from 25 to 20%. Minor nerf. Luden's Echo 1, 2, and 3 are also getting hit. So Luden's Echo 1 is going down from 35, 55, 70, and 90 to 35, 50, 65, and 80. And Luden's Echo 2 is going down from 50, 80, 110, and 140 down to 50, 70, 90, and 110, which is quite significant. Luden's Echo 3 is also getting hit. It's going down from 80, 125, 175, and 215 down to 80, 115, 150, and 185. Think Fast is also getting hit because Think Fast is just way too good, and they're getting 8 gold for it as well, so it's getting hit. Think Fast's bonus gold is going down from 8 to 3, so you lose 5 gold right there. Throw of the Hunt 1 healing is getting buff. I don't understand this one. I had a discussion with my wife with this. With Yasuo, for instance, if you like kill a unit, then you get more heal for like a silver. Like that doesn't make sense to me. Trade Sector Plus is getting a minor nerf as well, from 12 gold to 10 gold. Oh man. Alright, so those are the major changes. Now moving on to small changes. So trait changes, we have Anima Squad attack damage and ability power is getting a tiny bit of a buff at rank 3. So it's going up from 10, 30, 50 to 10, 30, 55. Ox Force max attack speed is also getting a buff. So it's going up from 30, 70, 140, and 140, 250 to 30, 80, 150, and 300. That's actually quite a bit, because I think that people run like, yeah, Ox Force quite a bit before. We'll see what that does. I don't know why they put it in small changes. Renegade bonus damage is getting a nerf from 40, 80% to 40, 70%. So at 6 Renegade, it's going down by 10%, which is alright. I think that is to compensate the Ox Force change, so like Viego doesn't go out of hand. Then we have one cost unit again, a minor change. So Ash mana is getting buffed from 60 to 50. So she's gonna cast a little faster, which will hit a little harder, I guess. Blitzcrank stacks defense damage reduction is going up from 45, 55, 65 to 55, 60, and 65. So for rank 1 and 2, Blitzcrank is gonna reduce damage a little more, which I don't know if that's a good thing, because I thought that Blitzcrank is already tanky enough. Lux ability damage is going up, I guess, to compensate for the augment. So it's going up from 190 to 85 and 425 to 200, 300, and 450. Poppy's shield toss is also getting buffed. The shield itself is getting buffed, so she can tank a little more within that 3 seconds. So the shield is going up from 250, 300, and 375 to 300, 350, and 425. For 2 cost unit, oh, I got it right, 2 cost unit, not 2 star unit. 2 cost unit, no, 3 cost unit. Yeah, there's no 2 cost unit. Okay, so for 3 cost unit, I got it wrong. So 3 cost unit, Cho'Gath is getting a minor nerf. So the magic resist ratio is going down from 150, 200, and 250 to 150, 190, and 240, just a minor magic resist ratio nerf. The Blanc Sigil of Malice damage is going up from 80, 100 and 130 to 85, 105 and 130. So it seems like it's a minor buff, but I mean, you know, it adds up, right? Because it's per hit, I believe. So if you shoot out 3 orbs, so it will increase it by 15 damage. If you shoot out 6, it will be 30 damage. Nilla's heal is going to go down from 275, 325, and 400 down to 250, 300, and 350. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but Nilla's heal gets really out of hand if she hits 3-star. Rammus Sand Slam armor ratio is going down also, just like Cho'Gath at rank 3. But rank 1 is getting a buff. So it's going to change from 130, 175, 225 to 150, 175, and 205%, which is, I guess, a shift in power. Not exactly a nerf, but yeah. Senna's piercing darkness attack damage ratio is getting buffed by 5% at level 1 and 2, or 1 and 2 star. So it's going up from 170, 180, 190 to 175, 185, and 190. And then the base damage is getting a minor buff by 5 at 3-star. Don't know what that would do, but we'll see, because no, 5 damage. What would that do if you have a 3-star? Alright, so 4 costs. There's also change with 4 costs. Aurelian Soul Meteor Shower damage is getting a minor nerf at 3-star. So it's going down from 135, 200, 450 to 135, 200, and 400. I mean, by the time you get like 4-star, I mean 3-star Aurelian Soul, I think it doesn't matter anymore. Samira Flare attack damage ratio is going down also at 3-star. I don't know why they're nerfing 3-star, because like once you get 3-star, you basically win the like top 2 at least. So it's going down from 500, 525, and 1,000. Actually, it's a buff. Okay, never mind. It's a buff. Man, I'm reading things and I'm getting confused now because there's too much numbers going on. So it's going up from 500, 525, and 1,000 to 500, 525, and 1,500%. Soraka is getting a nerf on the 3-star as well. So the Empire Third casts, the amount of stars that you will see is going down from 3, 3, and 5 to 3, 3, and 4. Soraka's Starcall Self Max Heal is getting a minor nerf from 10% healing to 8% healing. And Viego is getting a minor buff, getting a 50 health increase from 900 to 950. Viego Heartbreaker damage is going up a little bit as well at 1 and 2-star, going up from 250, 375, and 850 to 260, 390, and 850. And then we have our final champion change, a Nunu. So Nunu's damage is getting a minor nerf. So the damage is going down from 135, 205, 2000 to 125, 190, and 2000. Not a significant change considering how many times Nunu can hit one person when it rolls the snowball across. And then the new mode, the Fortune's Favor. I'm not going to go through the Fortune's Favor and Hyper Roll. And then there's going to be a bunch of bug fixes, like the Hacker Rider, Hecarim Rider will no longer change target. It's kind of weird because they said that last time, but it still happens. And then also there's things that's getting abused, like I think that there was a bug with Underground where you can trigger Underground by removing one of the Underground right at the first second of the planning phase, and then you can trigger the vault opening. But I think that's fixed already. A Lucky Glove is getting fixed as well for Kaisa's item. I think that a lot of people was complaining that Kaisa was getting 80 item when she scales on AP, so that's a welcome change. And Fiddlestick's not getting any more mana item, which is good. But I kind of wonder if Fiddlestick will get like Archangel Staff or something like that. I believe that Archangel Staff is probably not considered a mana item, but we'll see. Anyways, other than that, I think that there's not many things that's too significant here in the bug fix. Probably this one, the blue buff will no longer refund mana multiple times. I don't know when that happens, but we'll see. I mean, we won't see it anymore, but hopefully there's a less and less bug from here on out. But anyways, that was a really big patch note. It took like an hour to go through. I try to read as fast as I can, but it still took an hour. I struggle at reading, especially with so many numbers. I got confused so many times, but I apologize for that. If you made it all the way to the end, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you like this channel, if you like me, if you like the things I do here, if you want to see more patch note um, reviews and stuff like that, and going through the patch note and stuff like that. So be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Anyways, I am going to sign off, and I will probably go through this patch note again sometime later and see if I see anything more that I thought that would be impactful in this patch. But anyways, once again, thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one. See ya.